Okay.
Don't
Welcome
push
to
the button.
Fringeworthy. This is Bruce, your game master, and with us is the backside of Jason, who's playing Kit Hathaway. Also, is
How did I become
is,
first?
is Chuck, who's playing Indrani. Wait, there we go. Kaitlin, who's playing Valentina Vargas.
On base.
Dan, who is playing Mark Ephraim, and Pat, who's playing Alpin Wixx.
Also on base.
Yes, and they are Team 9 of Fringeworthy, a game of interdimensional exploration of alternate Earths, and they are currently have just discovered a very impressive looking large man, 7 foot tall, who
dressed in a poncho?
claims to be from the old. Yeah, he keeps using different words for it, but basically the old confederation that existed like 1,000 years ago, and he's being taken back by the party, led back to where they're keeping their gear and stuff. So, anyways, now I do. Since some of the players have abandoned some words about, which is probably because they're more familiar with the Fringeworthy game than other people are. I just want to ask you not to use certain words out loud, in any way that the characters might be thinking about.
Okay,
secondly, is that if in fact you are right, then you need to basically act accordingly, because as Ken and Kaitlin have learned in the past, I'm perfectly willing for a campaign to absolutely go down in fire.
Exactly. It's fun, but not fun at the same time.
Act upon the information you have and your suspicions, and because there's been certainly a lot of it, and move forward. So just wanted to say that, because some people in the past have looked at me and said, well, you wouldn't let something bad happen to your campaign, would you? And I'm like,
yeah, you would.
I'm like, it's you guys are playing your characters. As I said last time, I do not judge. I simply assign consequences, which I think is a wonderful phrase for a GM. So, anyways, so you are traveling back to your. No one is offered to a spare pair of boots to Spiro, the fellow that you found.
Do we have a spare pair of boots?
Which is not surprising, considering his feet are fairly large in comparison to you guys, because he is 7 foot tall and over 300 pounds by your estimation.
What size foot does he have?
I don't know.
Probably 16 or 17.
Now, an environment suit's foot wouldn't be really tight, right? So it might still fit his foot.
You're going to disassemble one of your environmental suits for this purpose?
No, I'm saying maybe if we have a spare one, he can just go entirely in the suit, and it would protect his feet.
I'm pretty sure the environmental suits are mostly geared towards either an average size, or specifically tailored to us.
Well, they're not tailored to you, but they are adjustable, and they also weigh about 30 pounds apiece. So
who's carrying an extra suit on him?
That is
not
exactly
me.
my point.
Nobody right now. But when we get to the truck,
back at the truck.
Okay, so give whoever wants to give me a notice check.
I'm eating.
You're eating, so you're not noticing anything.
Pretty much.
Well, no, I just don't have dice out.
Ah.
I notice everything, and I judge.
I have a total of 6.
got a 4.
Okay, 6.
A total of.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I rolled a 4.
So
plus 2.
notice.
What did you say, Alpin?
You said notice?
Notice, yeah.
No ice.
That would be a
Not ice.
11.
Oh. Of course it is.
So your dice exploded, huh?
No,
I have a D8.
I've got a D8, and I rolled a 7, and I've got +4.
Well, my dice exploded. Why do you have +4? Jesus. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got a 16, so.
Okay. All right. Well, those of you that have rolled 4s and less than 8, you notice he has big feet. Okay?
He's got big feet.
And those of you who rolled over an 8, figure he has at least 11s. So he would definitely be shopping at the basketball shoe shop.
11s are almost normal. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
so
I wear a 10
would he
and a half.
fit in an environment suit foot?
Yes, it could.
I wear a 14, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I wear an 8.
Well, you know what they say: big feet, big shoes.
Mm-hmm. I wear 13 in women's, about 10 in men's. So.
Mm-hmm. Want some combat boots? I have some extra ones.
No. Yeah, Kaitlin is over 6 foot tall, by the way.
It's not exactly 6 foot, but close enough.
Yeah. Well,
you're still taller than me.
Yeah.
We're the real life anarchist, Kaitlin.
Right. Okay. So, anyways, if you guys wish to do something, but you're welcome to do so. But otherwise,
well, we can't give him an environment suit until we get back to the truck.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, it seemed like you were talking around that sort of idea. So, okay. So, anyways, so he doesn't seem to be suffering from the brokenness of the ground and the sharp shards of.
I mentioned
rocks.
how tough his feet are.
Yeah.
Well, he did wrap his feet now, so he wouldn't be suffering anymore.
With poncho, it's not like it's a sandal or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I say, sorry, you got to be a little careful walking around here. We have an extra environment suit, but we don't have it with us. So when we get back to the truck, you should be able to use it, and then you'll have protection for your feet that's real.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
But we don't have it with us.
Apparently, I guess whoever imprisoned me, stole all my clothes. So that I guess they thought it was.
Yeah. I guess they spot there with your stuff in it. I know it would be old stuff, but still.
We looked. We didn't find anything.
You do understand? He says you did hear me when I said I was captured and forced into suspension against my will, right?
Yes.
Right, but they would have put your stuff somewhere. I mean, maybe in
maybe in another building that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. All I know is that I woke up and it wasn't that wasn't my room. Okay, that was.
Did you have any I don't know, electronics or other sorts of things that might be detectable?
I'm afraid not. I mean, I had all kinds of gear at one time, but that's all gone now. And it's very unlikely that it's still around because I don't know if you know this, but in the old Confederation, there were people of two minds. Some people thought that you should make items to last forever, and other people thought you should make items that would last until they reproduce themselves.
So there are items that reproduce themselves that you owned?
They're they're living, is what I'm trying to tell you.
So like these eye, and I point to whoever got the eye creature.
Who
has
the eye creature?
Alpin.
And what does he name it again?
Okay.
I don't remember.
I remember. I wrote it down. But do you remember, Pat? The name of your guy?
Didn't I name him Brett?
I thought it started with an M.
It's here somewhere. But anyways,
it exists somewhere.
Bob.
It's in the notes. Okay, but yes, if necessary, I can find it. But yeah, it's not Fred. I know that for sure.
And Kaitlin says she feels I named it with an
Frank.
M.
No, that's the eyeball drone. The eyeball drone is called Frank. Okay, never mind. Let's keep going. The eye creature. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's an eye creature. Next. George. He's George.
George the eye creature. Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
Like George over here, like creatures like that, or what were your old Confederation made?
He's George of the
Jungle.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And the giant eye stalk creature out that roams around outside that tries to kill us, is that something they made?
It's possible. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, because I was sort of going to ask you if you knew how to stop it.
I'm pretty sure that it probably was either it was always it was probably put here after they put me in suspension.
So it doesn't have like a password or something you could tell it that would go away.
It might, but I don't know.
No.
Sorry,
Amazing.
sorry, little dude. You know.
Okay, what language do these Confederation things speak? Because do they speak? They don't seem to speak. They wouldn't speak the local planetary language, would they? Did you have your own language?
Well, I mean, every world has their own languages, okay, but it was a common language that was spoken in the Confederation.
Okay. Now the way the Fringe Paths give people language is sort of weird, but since you know this common language already, could you like maybe tell me a couple of words and I'll like get it recorded? Like, 1, 2, 3, sun, moon,
sure.
Sand, rain.
Okay. You want me to start with 1?
Yeah, just do like I mean, anything you think would be good. I mean, I'm just going to say it into the computer anyway.
Okay. All right, sure. And he rattles off for 19 seconds in a language you've never heard.
I say, what do all of those mean?
And he says, and that's 1.
Wow. How would that work? How could it possibly work? You take forever to say anything.
It's very descriptive.
No. Okay, how do you say 2? And I wait like probably a minute, I guess. Or...
Okay, that one he only goes on for like 5 seconds.
So did you use a decimal system? Because I see you got 10 fingers.
Oh yeah.
Did you use like a binary system or?
No, we use base 9.
Base 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, can you just like say the numbers like 3 through, I guess, 10?
Sure. And he proceeds to rattle on. 2 minutes later, he finishes up.
Oh. I don't think I'm getting too much vocabulary from this because
you're getting a ton of vocabulary. Your words are too long. But he just tried to explain to you that it's descriptive. So therefore,
do you have a written language? Like, do you maybe have like Chinese characters which are short, even though they take a while to pronounce?
Well, there's lots of worlds that have Chinese characters.
I mean, you have like single characters that mean whole words.
Oh no. No, that's when you
So their language is like Hawaiian then.
He goes over and he puts his hands on your shoulders. He says, "Listen, Mark." And by the way, are you still wearing your helmet?
Probably, I don't know.
Well, you have to answer the question.
Let's say I am. Okay. Yes.
Okay. He puts his hands on your shoulders. He says, "Look, Mark." He says, "An advanced civilization is very concerned about accuracy. Okay, can't be all loosey goosey like things are, in less advanced civilizations. So this really isn't that surprising. Okay. Now, within a very specific task, you could have a agreed upon set of terms that could be much more concise. Okay. But when you speak in general, okay, then you got to accommodate for all the possibilities, right?
Okay. So if I wanted to say in your language, I'm going to the store to buy 5 apples, how would you say that?
Well, first of all, how you'd say it in my language, which is entirely different than how I would say it in my language. It doesn't mean that we couldn't understand each other. I'm just simply saying is that it's, the choices of words that you make are personal.
Okay.
I'm sorry I can't be more.
I'm not going to ask you for a zillion words because it would take forever. But now, did you have computers or did you grow everything?
He stops and looks at you and he says, "Well, most of what you would probably use a computer for, we just do it ourselves."
Oh. Okay, so
I mean,
you
really big questions would require some very specialized equipment and possibly even and yeah, they would definitely be purpose built. I mean, most everything is purpose built in our civilization. Yeah. And it's also one reason why you're not going to find much of that sort of thing around here is because it's not a very conducive to it's a fairly hostile environment, and probably lots of equipment just died and decayed away into dust.
Sure.
I mean, you might find a few things that are like the other school where they're just made to last forever. Okay, and you might have run into a few things like that.
I think that thing that was freezing you was one of those.
And you are not wrong. That thing was definitely planned on lasting a very, very long time. And thank you again for releasing me from that.
You're welcome.
My pleasure.
Yeah. More questions. Sorry to bother you, but I'm
willing to answer any question you have, Mark, because it's going to take us a while to get back to where your truck is.
Yeah. So
Mark, if I can interject for a moment, can I say something?
Yeah, Mark. Let someone else.
Mark.
Go ahead.
I've been thinking about what he said about his number 1, and it reminded me of the Inuit, the native people who live in Alaska. They have 20 different words, but they all translate to the English word snow.
I roll my eyes at this.
No, it's true. It's true. I mean, they have, because snow is everywhere. They have, no, it's true.
But
it's true, Mark. They have 20 different words, and they all translate the English word snow because there's different types of snow. It could be mushy snow or fluffy snow or, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it was a life or death matter for them to create all those different words.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, if you're using, there are only certain types of snow that can be used to build things. I think. I haven't watched enough YouTube videos, but I guess. Anyway, I just wanted to interject that.
says, well, thanks for clarifying that,
Sure.
Indrani. He says you're a very sensitive soul. I can tell that.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say that.
In Hawaiian, they use phrases to express a word. So they have an idea that they put into words to express things.
Hello.
So, do you have any other questions, Mark?
Well, I mean, it's most stuff that I want to know. Since you're not a scientist, you'd be limited in what you'd be able to say. I mean, if your society used lots of stuff, like, I mean, you probably couldn't tell me like how to make a fusion reactor.
No.
Yeah, and you mentioned other planets, but then you mentioned things that applied using the fringe pass. Did you also have regular spaceships?
There was no need for them. We had the big system.
Okay, so you had the fringe, but you didn't have regular spaceships. So you couldn't tell us, like, how to make a spaceship.
Well, I mean, no. I mean,
dude, I couldn't tell you how to make a spaceship. Can you tell me how to make a spaceship?
Yeah, if I wanted to go somewhere, I just asked the big system to take me there, and I'd be there.
Big time.
Well, we found that you're Fringeworthy, so I mean, you can come with us and go wherever you need to go to.
Okay. So I take it that you've never met anybody else that looked exactly like me, right?
I mean, we've gone to other worlds where people look human, but they weren't as tall as you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, says, yeah, I am a big boy.
See, I'm actually not from the same Earth that they are.
Really? Tell me about your home, Alpin.
Not really much to tell. It's not as technologically advanced as theirs. And we have dragons that fly in the sky.
Oh. So are they dragons like I mean, describe your dragons. What do they look like?
Great winged creatures that breathe fire.
Okay. And like
great googly mooglies.
And like,
reptilian skin.
How many if if the dragon was to lay down on the ground and you were to lay down on the ground next to the dragon, okay, how many of you would it take to go from the dragon's head down to the dragon's tail?
What a character. That's a question beyond me.
A lot of them.
All right.
Many much.
Many Alpin.
Who here has the highest smarts check? Smarts roll.
I got a D10.
Okay.
I think that beats me. Yeah. No, I got a D10 as well, actually.
I've got a D8.
Okay.
That is not a gummy
bear. All right. Two of you, why don't you go ahead and roll your D10s.
7.
D10s.
I mean,
he beat me. I got a 3. So
yeah, this is okay, Mark. It occurs to you that that Alpin didn't say that dragons had a tail. Yes.
Oh, they're like
this guy.
They're like fat
assumed
dragons.
That they had a tail.
Well, I would assume a dragon has a tail.
Mentally make a note of it and then ignore it.
Okay.
Mentally make a note. Okay.
Yeah. He looked at he looked at you guys and he said, the remnants, as you called them, the people who live here, the lizard people, they're taller than me. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, when I came here, it was kind of important to be able to look at them eye to eye. So one of the reasons I was chosen was because I had this stature.
Oh, so not everybody from your planet is tall.
Oh, they're like, they vary from world to world. Some worlds the gravity is considerably higher, and they're short little dudes. Some places the gravity is less, or they prefer to live in 0G, and they're particularly taller. And of course, people can be whatever size they want to, really. If you wanted to be really tall, you just have to have some kind of a anti-gravity device, and then you don't have to worry about crushing your bones and such.
Well, where I'm from, I'm considered tall, but from where Kit's from, I'm considered average. Indrani's 5'6".
And I'm just short. Just a short person.
He looks at you and he says, "You're not short, you're fun-sized."
I'm walking away.
And he turns around and he just goes, he turns around and just puts his hands on, like, "What did I say?"
Oh, I'm laughing as I walk away, but I'm still walking away.
It has a different, oh golly, small pieces of chocolate are called fun size.
Oh. Well, thank you. I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
What other things are fun-sized, by the way? Just
haven't really heard it with any other sort of thing.
Okay. All right. Well, so he'll eventually just lapse into what he'll do is that he'll start asking you questions. He'll start saying, "So tell me, this organization you belong to, that what did you call it again?"
IDET.
IDET is okay. Does it have any special meaning?
Out of game, I forget exactly what it stands for, but I'll tell him.
Interdimensional Exploration Team.
Yeah, because that word has no meaning in the language of the remnants. So, okay. Oh, so it's a word that's made. It's a word that takes pieces from other words. Okay, I get you. All right. So
it's an acronym.
It's called an acronym.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's an interesting word. The remnants don't use acronyms. Yeah. They just kind of call things what they are. Yeah.
All right.
As long as you don't call them late for supper.
Okay, you're thousands of years old, and that joke was still a joke back then.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's where I come from, they call them paternal jokes.
Yeah, that's also roughly what they call them now.
Yeah. Anyways, so this organization, like how many people do they have in it?
At least 6.
How many of you explorers are there besides what is right here?
Not a lot of them.
Okay. He says, how many worlds has your organization explored so far?
I have no idea. Now, as for how many teams, I know that we're Team 9 and we're pretty new, so I don't know if they have any more teams past 9 at this point yet.
Okay. they would probably be in training at this point. But
I would just like to say that we're going to keep some of that close to our vest, because just giving out information like that may be detrimental to us if we, find out that you're actually hostile. So.
Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Well, I mean, giving out, the numbers of people and stuff like that is
we've got the
sensitive
welcome to
information.
IDET video, and you could probably
it
tell
doesn't
about
tell
how many
numbers
people
and
there are.
locations and shit, I'm sure.
I think
Or
there's
maybe
many
it does.
locations.
I don't know. It's like, hey, come visit us, invade, do whatever you want to work for the pirates.
No, it's perfectly understandable. Not everybody has your best interest at heart.
Yes.
In our training, did we have a thing called OPSEC? I mean, do we have operational security where we are told not to discuss certain issues, or is it open?
Just
Susan mentioned it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that wasn't an answer.
He says, "Oh, I'm sorry if that question made you uncomfortable. But it does sound like you're kind of new to this. Exploring other worlds is something that we kind of stopped doing a very long time ago.
Really?
They built the what you call the fringe system a long time ago, and then they started essentially assigning people to worlds to help them. Essentially, it's kind of a big social experiment, and people that were willing got to join the the Confederation. Of course, once they were considered to be worthy, perhaps that's not the right word, advanced enough to do that.
So I read about a world that was invited to join your whatever it was, and they gave them some plants, and they misused the plants, and the plants took over the world and killed all the people.
Oh, I read that case.
I thought that was a different group. I thought that was like a group that was a space group. This guy comes from the Fringe Path group.
Wait, are you talking about
Children of the Corn?
Yeah, I was trying to say that in character, but I failed. So thank you.
The Arboreal Hell.
Yes, yeah, that was one of the missions that we reviewed in training. How a world could go completely sideways.
Yeah,
that's one word for it.
Well, they used the term
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, yeah.
But like I said, it was a space Commonwealth, and this guy is from a different place.
No. They said Commonwealth. I don't think I've heard of a space Commonwealth.
Well, I mean, it's for what we heard.
Those people got something
know about it. It was
from another world.
Came from space.
Okay, never mind.
Or I thought they came from space. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll look it up on my IDET computer. Does it actually
We'll
say
have
they
to
came
talk
from space?
We'll have to talk to a member of Team 6 then.
All right, so you're doing this as you're walking along, trying to check this out. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, yes.
I'll stop for a second and look it up on the computer.
Okay. Well, is everybody else going to stop and wait for Mark to do this?
No.
And then I'll stop looking and I'll run, and I say, "Hold it, hold it, hold it."
All right.
And then I will try to look it up on my phone instead.
We'll give you a gun if you get left behind. You can defend yourself.
Sure.
Okay. According to the record you have, the report from the previous team, they said that these people that they call aliens appeared kind of out of nowhere, and they gifted them with these with these trees, and but according to the information that they were able to discover, they started experimenting on the trees, trying to get them to do things. The trees seemed to be sentient, and they tried to get the trees to do things that the trees didn't want to do. And finally, the trees collectively rebelled against the people of this planet. And it's by that time the trees were pretty much everywhere, and because they were so useful, and it was, it became a huge battle for. It became an existential threat. And that, from as far as the previous team knows, the planet is pretty much covered with these trees, except for places where it's very harsh. And even then, it has to be really, really harsh, which is why there was only the humans built their launch pad for the Mars rockets in the middle of the desert that only gets like quarter of an inch of rain every 5 years or so. So it's one of the few places the trees wouldn't have been able to live. And even so, they were able to still try to take
conquer
place once they knew where it was. So, anyways, so these trees were apparently a gift to the planet
from the Commonwealth.
From the Commonwealth. It didn't say where that Commonwealth was at the time. However, there seems to be two different Commonwealths in your records. One is a Commonwealth that is connected to Schmert, the Tamalern, and then there's another Commonwealth that's connected to
Jane's,
the clone of Jane and the clone of Richard Nixon's that are on the one planet, the one world you explored, and that's supposed to be a spacefaring Commonwealth.
Yes, but they weren't the same one as the plant people. That's why I was saying it was another Commonwealth.
You don't know whether the people that is associated with Schmert is that same Commonwealth as the ones that have the plants, the trees. On the other hand, there is evidence, there's some speculation that the tree that was growing on top of Mount Everest in the Zamboni uplift world might have been one of those trees that were originally gifted to that other world, one that hasn't been treated badly, and therefore, did not act aggressively towards you. So there's a lot. So that's the information you have, Mark. So what you choose to do with it, as far as telling this to Spyro, is up to you. So what do you want to say to him, if anything? Mark, are you frozen? Ken, are you frozen, or are you just not?
No, he
actually.
Did you?
Okay, I'm actually not frozen. I think.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
No, I seem to be moving. Can you see me moving?
I do.
Okay, so I'm not frozen.
Whatever you choose to tell to Spyro about that or whatever is up to you, because you're the one looking it up. Everybody else is busy looking around for more threats.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm debating walking away. So.
Just throw out comments every once in a while.
As everybody looks for threats, I'll look for them too. Are we getting close to the area where we ran into the flying things?
You've already passed that area a long time ago. And
okay, that's good.
And you're now you circled back onto your path, so you've gone. You're basically following the same path, that you had before. And frankly, you guys you're supposed to be using your laptop, by the way, to make sure you guys continue to follow the path back, so you don't go into untrammeled territory. Because if you do, then I get to go and roll to see whether you have a random encounter.
No, I want to make sure we get the path correct.
Okay. All right. Well, eventually, I mean, it's gonna, like I said, it takes pretty much the whole day. Are you gonna want to stop and camp for the night, or you want to press on even into the darkness, which is, again, it's just like twilight, because there's always light in the sky.
Well, it would be great if we could get there before it gets too dark.
What's too dark, Mark?
Dark enough that the nasty stuff comes out.
He said it just gets to twilight. There's always a little bit of light because
yes,
there's going to be
full moon kind of movement.
Yeah, there's nasty stuff out right now, and yes, the stuff that's nocturnal will definitely be out by the time you get back to your.
So how many more hours is it to get back?
Apparently, a lot of dice and a quarter.
2 more.
2 more.
I think we can travel for 2 hours.
Past sunset.
Okay.
Let's go then.
All right.
Is everyone in agreement? I mean.
Yeah.
2 hours. Yeah. Okay.
And Spyro's like, well, yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, after all. By the way, are you feeding him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see why not.
Okay.
Sure.
I say you can eat. You look human. You probably can eat human stuff.
I hand him an MRE of ravioli, cheese ravioli, and tomato sauce and stuff.
Those are yummy.
And I give him some more beef jerky.
Okay.
What is it with beef jerky?
He will eat that, and he'll be like, "This is delicious! Wow!"
And I'll hand him a
Thank
beer.
you very much. And he'll drink your beer.
Where were
after
you
you show him how to open the can.
In my beer cooler on my back.
He'll be glad to drink it after you show him how to open it.
You don't have a beer cooler?
I say so. In your society, did you have like living creatures to hold like beer instead of cans?
Yes.
So like those ants that like have like ants like full
the fuck are you talking about?
Lost me.
There's a species of ants where like some of them just like store like liquid and sugar in their bodies.
You haven't been watching Paul Rudd movies, have you?
Anyway.
So you're talking about tanker ants.
Maybe. Let me look this up.
Tanker ants.
No, the
like
comments.
Yeah, there are.
I remember in the Superman movie when Lois Lane's talking to Superman and said,
"Yeah, they're called honeypot ants."
And he says, "Only when I'm hungry."
Okay.
Okay then.
Oh my word!
I assume that the kid shows him how to open the can or bottle.
Of course, he demonstrates the can.
The can. Okay, takes it. All right, and he glug 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 glug, drinks it. He says, "My, that's refreshing."
Heavens, that's tasty.
Says you have excellent taste in beverages.
Of course I do. Got to be useful for something in this group.
Thank goodness.
I get a feeling you're more useful than you look.
Oh, I might be smarter than the average bear.
All right then.
I speak in riddles.
You do something. I don't know what you do.
He looks at you. He says, "I'm assuming you're not referring to any intelligent bears, right?"
Of course.
Okay.
Because the average intelligent bear.
I've known some very intelligent bears. I mean.
Oh well, I don't know any really intelligent bears. So
yeah, one of my favorite fishing partners was a bear.
You know, Spiro. Okay. Every group needs comic relief.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was Science Guy.
I say,
Bill.
Did you have slargs back then? Or did they make the slargs?
You didn't know what a slarg was.
Not the slarg.
I thought I showed him a picture.
You probably did. And he went, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, okay.
I think next Halloween Mark's going out as a slarg.
He's gotta be.
Sorry, that was funny.
All right.
Indrani does have a sense of humor, but it's very dry.
All right. So everybody, make a luck check.
Make a what?
Luck check.
It's just a straight D6 roll, right?
I just need a
party
luck check.
Well, I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, we're really lucky today.
Well, then you did not run into any, hunting animals on your trip back in the 2 hours that you were walking through the twilight. Sky gets very, very beautiful. I mean, he's looking up and he's saying, "Wow." He says, "What is all of that?"
Yeah.
It's the sky.
But there's all kinds of stuff flowing around.
I showed you those pictures. They're sort of little tiny things, as far as we can tell, like from our point of view. Obviously, they're big things in orbit. We're really not sure what they are.
Huh. He says, because they weren't there when I first came here.
Oh.
I have a feeling that probably happened after they put me in suspension.
I have a feeling you're right.
So, have you tried going up there and checking them out?
We have not. We don't have really any space travel to get up there.
Have you tried?
We heard that there are some fringe groups that have found space vehicles. So maybe at some point we might be able to get one and go up there, but we haven't yet.
Have you tried communicating with it?
I checked for radio signals. There wasn't anything.
Oh, well, they may not be they could be transmitting line of sight and not downward between themselves. And
maybe if I used your language with those long numbers and words, maybe they would understand that, you think?
Maybe.
I'm telepathic, but that's too far away.
Would you like to record a message?
Okay. How would I say hello? Please talk back to us.
Okay. He will. He says, "Just tell me when to start talking."
Okay, I'll start now.
All right. He starts talking, and he talks for about 8 minutes, and then he finishes. He says, "Okay. I did a whole introductory message about you guys." And
what'd you say?
I said that you're friendly explorers from another world, and if there is any, if you have to contact them, any governing body or central coordination unit, of the entities that are floating around above this planet, and that you mean no harm. You're merely interested in a friendly exchange of information.
Well, as long as you didn't say we were.
I'll try
You're
that when we get
interested
around
in
to
doing
this.
it as soon as possible.
Mm.
You know, I mean, tonight. If so, and please,
Well, as long
please
as you didn't say, as long as you didn't say we were soft and tasty, we should be all right.
I
Excuse me?
would not know. I'm not. It's not my custom to eat humans.
Oh, not ours either.
Anyway, so there you are. You can use that wherever you want.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we'll set up a watch schedule, and some of us will head to the vehicle to turn in.
All right then.
Okay, yeah. So you guys managed to get back to. Okay, so you set up your tents outside the wagon, or are you guys all going to try to crush into the wagon? Okay, Kid is shaking his head back and forth.
Uh-oh.
And we're gonna give him the extra suit.
Great. Okay.
I'm setting up a tent.
He will. He will adjust it to its maximum size and see if he can pull that on.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Ah.
And rolls a natural 6. It manages to fit him.
Yay.
It fits.
Very good.
Yay.
And still it fits.
Yeah.
I only have sleeping space for like a couple of people in the truck, so
I have a tent.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room for people to ride around in, but it's just not a lot of bed space.
Yeah, someone could sleep in the cab of the truck if they were that desperate.
Hell yeah. I mean, there's 2 bench seats in the truck, so.
As I said, if they're that desperate, W Bear.
And then there's the seats in the back, and which like you can make into like 2 places for people to sleep. So I mean, it sleeps about 4 if you're cozy, and let's put it that way. But seats more.
All right. Who has tents besides me?
I has tent.
2 tents.
All
Lots
right,
of people
so we
with tents.
have.
I have extra
I
tents.
I had one, so
I have like an extra tent or 2.
All
I got
right.
like a big cabin type Fringeworthy tent, and then I've got like the little 1-man keep the bugs off you tent.
Right.
However, if
Well,
anyone's gonna argue,
should we all sleep outside, or should some of us sleep in the vehicle and some of us sleep outside? Or we all sleep in the vehicle and then we have the people on watch.
Where's Kit gonna sleep is my question. I guess in his.
True.
Yes.
In the van.
It is his truck, after all.
I know. Yeah. So I was like, wait a second, where?
I'll take first watch.
I'm gonna sleep inside the cab.
Okay.
Just because
well, there's 2. Like I said, there's 2 bunk beds. There's 2 beds. It'll turn into, the couch thing turns into a bed, and the table and chairs turn into a bed. So.
Cool. All right. Very good. Cool.
Inside the van, sleeping inside the van is no fun.
Okay, you want to sleep? Okay, whatever.
All right.
We fold her up and put her in the glove box then.
Pretty much.
I am small enough. Like probably.
Fun size.
She's like a gnome.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Okay.
So there is room for 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the truck.
All right. So if we have 2 people on watch all the time, then we'll be able to only have to utilize the truck. We won't have to set up any tents.
There's 5 people.
And Spiro.
Oh, we're going to put Spiro on watch?
No, of course not.
Unless he wants to be on
He's a guest. That would be rude.
I'm perfectly willing. I'm probably more familiar with the landscape than you guys are. I mean, outside, of course, with the weird stuff up in the sky.
You have
Whatever
to
we're gonna do. Somebody let me know. You have to sleep. Yeah, he's been asleep for 1,000 years. I think he should be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Makes sense.
Maybe
not. Not really eager to go back into that.
Not at all. No.
That little death.
All right. Okay, Bruce. We decided how long nights were. I think we said 14 hours or something like that.
At this time of year, yeah, it seems to be about 14 hours.
All right, I'll watch for 3 hours and then I'll go wake up somebody.
Okay.
I'll wake up Valentina, because we fit in about the same size space. I'm only a couple inches taller than she is. Valentina, your turn.
I thought you're 5'6".
Oh, you're 5'6"?
No,
We're the same height. I am 5'6". Yes.
I'm 5 foot.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I thought you were 5'3".
No.
Okay.
4'3",
all right. So
eyes green.
All right. So, Indrani passes it to Valentina then.
Yeah. Either way, watch for 3 hours, and just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go bother Alpin.
Yep.
Very good.
Now it's Alpin's turn, and I'm going back to the cab of the truck.
Yep. I'll take the third watch.
Okay. Okay. All right. Alpin.
Yes.
You suddenly feel a incredible pain.
Is it the larva?
All right, cool.
Actually, you don't. It's not as bad as I thought.
Okay.
So you lied.
Something basically slams into you. Give me a dex check.
All right. My agility is a D10.
Huh?
That would be a 8.
Okay. You basically tumbled, got knocked forward, and then tumbled and came back up on your feet. Give me a notice check at a -2.
All right. That exploded. Ooh. 19 minus 2 is 17.
Okay. You notice that Spiro is standing there where you were. And there's something twitching on the ground.
Kind of
a large leathery winged creature that after you take a second, you're going to look to see what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. after you take a second to look at it, you realize that it's apparently one of those dive-bombing birds with the beaks.
Yeah.
And it apparently
dinner.
Is it, you know, is has slammed to the ground or something because it's flopping around, you know, in a very distressed condition, as if it's actually, you know, like got broken bones or something like that.
I'm going to crush its head.
Okay.
I'll take my rifle butt and crush its head.
Okay. Go right ahead. You can attack. I'll give you, considering its condition, I'll give you a +2 to attack it. It's basically shaken.
All right. That would be a 7, 8, 9. That would be a 9.
Okay, you definitely hit with a raise. You want to give me some damage?
What is the damage for a rifle butt?
Probably a D6 plus your and another D, whatever your strength is.
All right, I've got a D8 strength.
Okay, so D8 plus a D6.
All right, the 6 exploded, so that's 9.
Total of 9 points.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. You definitely, killed it. I don't think you managed to actually crush its head, but you hit it really firmly someplace important. And since it was already shaken, it basically got shaken again, and that killed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little
I'll pull out
system information there for you. But yeah, you just basically coup de grace it.
Oh wow!
I'll look at him and go, thanks. How did you see it coming?
Well, I was actually awake and I saw something basically blocking, you know, there's like a path through the lights. You know, it was like it was, you know, kind of a shadow. And, you know, I just figured that if it's something coming to attack us, that it probably would be attacking you because you're out here guarding.
Yeah, that would have been the second time I got hit by one of those.
Right. So I just, I came up quickly, and, knocked you out of the way and kind of, it kind of smacked into me at an odd angle. And so it didn't actually do any damage to me, but it was enough to cause it to actually slam into the ground instead of doing, I suspect, some kind of a swoop.
Dive bomb, yes.
Yeah. So
I appreciate the save.
Sure.
Now I'm going to pull out a knife and butcher it.
Oh,
again?
Okay.
Aha.
All right.
Did that to the first one.
Yeah,
I don't think we
did
can eat the wildlife here, because they got wires in them.
Did we ever actually figure it out that this dive bombing bird actually did have wires in it? I don't think we ever figured that out.
I don't know.
We were able to eat some of the meat from it, so.
Yeah,
we were? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Delicious meat.
All right. So he says, he looks at you and he says, "You want to cook it?"
Yeah.
Okay. Got something that you got some kind of a stove or something?
Yeah.
I'll
just build I'll just build a little fire outside.
With what?
Yeah, the only vegetation out here is lichen, which grows on rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a I'm sure you have a stove of some sort on you.
Yeah. Most MRE kits come with a small stove.
With immersion heaters, but I'm sure you'd have like some sort of little cook stove, backpack size cook stove, wouldn't you?
Nah, I think we've got one in the back of the truck.
Well, yeah, there's a full size stove, or there's a full stove in the back of the truck, but you're gonna, in the middle of the night, you're gonna cook something.
I'm butchering it to cook for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the refrigerator.
Okay. Spyro.
Well, I'm on the last watch.
He says, I'll be glad to help you if you want some help.
Sure.
Okay. All right. He'll go and say, "You got another knife?"
Yeah. I'll hand him one.
All right. And he takes the knife, and he basically holds it, in his hand, and he just, goes over to it, and he just starts slicing away at it, just cuts right through it. He seems to be very good with a knife. You see his moves seem to be practiced and very smooth, and the meat just falls away from the bones.
Muscle memory, huh?
Oh, says they had to live as the natives lived, right? As the remnants lived. They eat meat, so plenty of opportunity. And of course, the other humans, we eat meat. So, but I would recommend that you rather than that you stew the meat, and then that way you'll be able to strain any filaments and such that might be in there, that might be metallic.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, you should and these wings on this thing, they're they're probably very tear resistant and strong. So you might be able to find some good use for that too. And there's an awful lot of it, because these things are obviously soarers. They fly long distances and they hang up in the air. So and they you might be able to find some good use for that.
Might be able to make a shield out of them, or make some boots.
Boots would probably be very, something you could do. I don't know.
He needs boots.
I mean, in a primitive culture, yeah, sure, a shield would be good. Because it just looks like leather, but it's going to be a lot tougher than, let's say, the leather of like human skin or something.
I wonder
there's a lot of creatures on this world that have stony skins, and those might be better for shields. But if you're leaving this world and going to another world, then these that kind of skin might be useful to you.
Which we are.
All right. Give me a as he's talking to you and he's working with you, he reaches across and he brushes your hand. I need you to give me I need you to give me a vigor check.
All right. Oh,
Raggy.
That would be an 11.
Okay. Well, you suddenly feel a little dizzy, but you shake it right off. It says just maybe you're just tired. Maybe maybe your body took a little bit of when you got knocked out of the way and unexpectedly like that. Maybe you had a little bit of
jolted a nerve or something.
Well, just some long-term, stress effect. With stress basically relaxing from your body a bit. suddenly you feel a little bit lightheaded or whatever. So he looks over at you and doesn't say anything, and continues to help prepare the meat.
Okay. Other than keeping watch and butchering this thing, I'll just do some random chit chat with him throughout the watch.
Anything you want? So nothing in particular you want to ask him or say to him?
No, just talk to him, get a feel for him, and stuff like that.
He seems very genial and very appreciative for what you guys have done for him. He seems to be very charming. I mean, in the sense that of course, since he said his role was fairly diplomatic.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he's very curious about you and the world you came from. He's also, but he doesn't ask any questions about IDET because you don't know why, but perhaps it's because Kit made such a big fuss about it.
Yep.
So he seems to be very diplomatic in that sense. All right. So, and he doesn't look at all tired, by the way.
So how long can you stay awake?
Well, I would say as long as I need to, but of course I'm used to the medical system of our planetary collective. So so things like that are usually monitored, and we can stay awake as long as we need to. And being that we're as we can see, there is some danger here. Kind of don't want to sleep.
Understandable.
Yeah. So he says, do you know any games of chance?
We know a lot of those games.
I know dice.
Teach me a game. We can play some.
All right. I'll teach him Farkle.
Do you not know cards?
Okay.
What?
Do you not know cards? Does Alpin not know
Well,
cards?
Alpin probably knows a little bit, but he's more familiar with dice.
Okay. He seems to pick it up very quickly. Doesn't seem to have any hesitation about remembering the rules or anything like that. Are there any special strategies to this dice game?
No, not really. Farkle is just a game of like straights, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind.
Yahtzee?
Right.
No,
Right,
it's not Yahtzee.
Okay. All right. Well, he seems to, he picks it up really quickly, and he basically quickly becomes a fierce competitor with you in this game.
Awesome.
Mm.
Yeah. Making and trying to time the rolls, the rounds, so that everyone get a chance to look around and make sure everything's okay, and come back and do it. He trades off with you. Doesn't seem like he's he seems very much at ease, just kind of sitting there. And it gets very cold, but he's wearing that environmental suit now, so it's not, he's obviously not suffering from it.
Right.
And neither are you, though. Your butt might be getting a little cold from, if you're sitting on the ground, or if you're kneeling on the ground casting your dice.
Yeah.
So you might need to get up and walk around every so often. So, all right. Dawn comes. Everything else seems to be fine.
Right. Start waking people up and Start cooking the meat.
What's that? One of those creatures that flies around? Did you shoot it or did it? What happened?
I just smell meat. Where'd it come from?
Yeah, he killed it.
Oh.
It kind of killed itself.
Really?
You know, it tried to miss the ground and failed.
So,
I
rolled
see.
that one.
Does he say that?
Pardon?
Does he say that?
Yeah, that's exactly what he says.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he was trying to shish kebab our buddy Alpin here, my buddy Alpin here, and but fortunately he missed, and he took a tumble, and Alpin finished him off, and now we got ourselves some fresh meat for breakfast.
We have fresh meat and not a shish kebab Alpin. Yay!
Player to GM, does he actually say the word shish kebab?
Probably.
I would say yes, since I did say it.
So is there a word in the language for it, or does he say it in English? Or?
Apparently there's a word for it. He did say it.
I would say he says it. He says it in English.
Because we've been communicating in English.
Well, you've probably been communicating in the language of this world, but every so often there's a word that you say that is not the same as that doesn't exist in this world. Okay, so you pepper your speech with foreign words,
anachronisms.
Well, not anachronism, but it's like somebody starts talking about Mikasa.
Right.
They know my house, but they just say it because that's what they're used to saying. So anyway, so he used that word.
Yay.
So he used an English word even though he's 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
You have a problem with that?
Well, I don't know if he's
say that I have a problem with it.
He hasn't said anything about it, so there's nothing for anybody to react to.
Okay, alrighty.
Okay, all right. So anyway, they've basically they have like a fork, that they're basically lifting shredded bits of meat out and piling it on a plate, and he says this should be safe enough to eat. If you want, I'll try it first.
Yes, please, thank you.
Go for it.
Okay. So he goes and takes he goes and takes a handful of it and with his fingers and just picks it up and puts his head back and drops it in his mouth and runs his tongue around. Nope, nothing stuck to the inside of my mouth. Everything looks fine.
Yay.
So there are some filaments. They're actually long filaments, but they're at the bottom. They basically have been, cooked out. We've been stewing it for hours now. So and by the way, if you're really worried about it, the broth should be completely safe. We could even strain it for you through that you called that a coffee filter, didn't you, Alpin?
Yep.
Yeah. We can strain the broth through a coffee filter. Still plenty of protein in it. If you're worried.
All right.
I'm not scared of it.
I'm just. As long as it doesn't.
I'm gonna take a bite, chew for a couple of seconds, and then I'll just grab my throat and pretend to choke and collapse.
Okay.
Oh no. You all right?
Alpin. Why are
Shall
you
I
like
roll
this?
my acting roll?
He looks at you guys kind of concerned. He's like, you know.
Shall I roll my performance actor roll?
Oh
Do
yeah,
it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Do it.
That would be.
Oh no.
A 10.
A 10.
It exploded.
Wow. You're very convincing. He looked at me. He says, "I think you're gonna have to help your friend. I don't know what happened. I guess. I mean,
not being in the right position, I jump up and I punch him in the solar plexus."
That also gets a big surprise look by Spiro.
I was about to kick him.
Not as big of a surprise look as on Alpin's face, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a fighting check.
Okay.
See whether or not Alpin tries to dodge. Are you gonna try to dodge this hit? By the way,
he could block. I think. Yeah, block.
That's what parry's about. Okay.
Oh, parry. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your fighting check.
God damn it!
I'm trying. My fucking computer's being stupid.
I was about to kick his legs, so not helpful, but kick is just.
Well, the Heimlich maneuver, you place your knuckles up underneath their diaphragm and push. So I hit him in the solar plexus, and he
just
should be the same thing, just from the front.
He's on the ground, so kick.
Gently
kick.
Let's see, where are we? Fighting. There it is. Okay. That's not a D8.
I rolled an 8.
Oh, did you now?
What are you rolling?
You should be rolling.
Fighting, right?
No, he's making a
Who's
fighting
rolling
check against you. I mean, unless you're playing on
against your parry.
No. My parry is a 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna Benny that because I want to make sure it works.
Go, kid, go!
There we go. That's better.
Oh no!
I got a 7.
Oh.
The 6 exploded and I got a 7.
Wham!
Right.
Okay.
So 1 point gets past his parry, I guess.
Well, it's still enough. Okay, so.
Well, actually, 1 gets past his parry. What's his armor though? So that's probably
14.
Got past your parry.
So roll your roll your strength.
Okay, strength is a D8. D8.
And of course, you should roll your hero die.
Oh yeah. Must
roll hero die. Yeah.
We like hero die around here.
I did 7.
Okay. Do you have no mercy, by the way?
No, I don't.
Okay. If you did, you'd be able to re-roll your damage dice.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. It's the only thing that allows you to re-roll damage dice.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you get punched hard in the solar plexus, but it's not enough to injure you.
Oof.
What?
Yes.
So
just joking. Come on.
It's just enough to get.
I thought you were dying.
Yeah. So Valentina, you gonna go over and kick him in the legs?
I'm just gonna very gently kick him in the legs. But yes.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm gonna try and be gentle with it.
Go ahead. Roll.
Be the ball.
Skill tickle.
We can't see your performance, so I don't know whether you fell down on the ground or whether you're just bent over or
kicking and screaming.
He can't scream. He's choking.
Oh, that's right. He's choking.
All right.
So are you upright or are you on your back?
I was collapsing backwards when he jumped.
So he collapsed backward. All right. So he's on the ground. So yeah. So.
All right.
You get a +1 to your fighting check because Kit was busy trying to punch him in the solar plexus.
You made the wrong mistake, Alpin.
Yes. What?
I'm gonna Benny that because that was no fun.
Oh, try again. All right.
That is an 8.
All the tries.
8.
Aha.
Okay, well that's going to be a success, but not with a raise.
All right.
I can live with that. And
you could pull your punch, by the way, and do less.
No, crush, kill, destroy.
I'm already committed, so.
Okay, then roll your strength. You're just kicking.
Die, scumbag!
Hooray!
That is a 15.
I mean, I guess I could give you something more because a shoe can be considered to be a weapon.
15.
15 points. Okay.
Oh my god!
Yay! Wow.
Sorry,
that actually shakes you, Alpin.
I'm so sorry.
I thought you were gently kicking him.
I was trying to be.
Gently kicking me too.
The dice.
I think she planted that in your nads, dude.
She meant to only kick him lightly in the leg, but she accidentally lightly kicked him in the sack.
Right.
Well,
the dice had other plans.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a roll me a spirit check to see if you're if you can shake off this shaking condition.
7.
Okay, that is you are not shaken, but you can't take any actions except movement on your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a bit and clutch my nads.
Okay.
I was aiming for your leg.
And I assume that somewhere during all this you forget to actually, continue to act like you're choking.
Yep.
Okay. Kit, do you wish to do any? Does anybody else wish to do anything to?
Does anybody else want to beat him up?
It looks like they got this handled. So.
Well, Indrani was gonna do the Heimlich maneuver, but whatever Valentina did seems to have solved the problem.
Right.
I'm over here dying.
It seems to be okay.
Is this some form of morning exercise regimen that you guys engage in?
No, not normally.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
It's just apparently beat on Alpin Day.
No,
okay, well, if you say so, and he goes over.
No, not what
he grabs Alpin. Raises his hand up.
That's so not what I meant. Next time, choose words carefully.
Are you going to try to stop him?
I'm going to try and stop him. I did not mean that literally, my friends.
All right, give me a fighting check to grab his arm.
Oh, jeez. 9.
A 9?
A 9.
Okay. All right. You grab his arm.
Yay.
And and he turns around and looks at you and goes, "Why are you stopping me? I mean, I want to be." He says,
"I didn't."
I mean, I'm willing to. You can beat on me too if that's what the rules of this game are.
You weren't choking.
I didn't mean it literally.
On your food.
I was trying to joke.
I'm supposed to act like I'm choking. He says to Kit, not Kit, to Mark.
No,
yeah, Mark.
But what we were trying to do, we were trying to prevent choking. If you're not choking anyway, we don't need to do anything to you.
Says, I don't think he was really choking, Mark.
It looked like he was choking to me.
He's not, but he's
me
not
too.
doing it now.
Alpin, please
I
clarify.
raise a hand.
Okay.
I raise a hand. Thanks, guys, but I was just joking.
You said you were just choking.
And he stands up there and he puts his hands on his hips and he goes, "Oh, oh, you guys are so much fun. Oh, it's so much fun to play." He says it's so much fun to play with you.
Are not quite the same thing.
You guys are so much fun.
You were very convincing, Alpin.
Very convincing.
Very convincing.
Maybe a little bit too convincing.
I would think so.
You can never be too convincing, says Spiral. He says you got to commit. you got to commit to your role. I mean, that's number one. That's rule number one. All right. Well, for anybody who doesn't want to choke up his breakfast, it's there. So, you know.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Alpin and I have already, tasted the wares. So the rest is all for you guys.
And there are no wires in it?
There are wires. They're at the bottom. We've been stewing it, so it's all at the bottom. We've been stirring it, lifting it up, letting them fall to the bottom. So what I'm saying is that we could tell that the wires are long. They're not short. So it's easy to avoid eating the wires.
I say, when your people made biological, machines, were things like this with wires, some of those?
He goes and says, no, these animals are native to this planet.
So they're natives, and yet they grow wires.
And I don't understand your point.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you have wires in your body.
Biological wires.
If you define, tendons and veins as wires, but
actually, I was referring to the nervous system, but the nervous system.
Biological wires.
It's conductive. It's made out of filaments. They're very long. But I mean, I'm assuming that you're as human as I am. Okay, I don't really know anything about your physiology.
I wouldn't even.
You look human.
No,
if the
word
right?
human is translating correctly.
Yes, we're human.
Well, I mean, you're the same species as me, right?
That would take a DNA test, but we would figure.
How would we?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got 5 fingers on each hand. I got 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 set of reproductive organs. When you saw me, did you see anything that looked?
Except for your height, which is within human range, even though it's a little weird.
Okay.
Basketball players.
Well, I mean,
and you didn't have any even tiny scars, but you said you're probably healed, over thousands of years.
I don't recall saying that, but
I thought he did, Bruce.
But
or was that something that we were speculating?
I don't recall saying that.
Okay, well.
But anyways, yes. I mean, I don't know if healing was part of the suspension process. But I'm saying is that it's. But I do normally heal, so yeah. But I'm saying is that I don't know if I suffered any injuries or whatever when they knocked me out and put me in suspension. So, I mean, I feel perfectly fine. I didn't even feel particularly hungry when I woke up. I assumed that it was probably a pretty quick process. And
all right.
Maybe they knocked me out with some kind of a sedative.
You mind? I'm not a doctor in this one. Never mind.
Indrani
Choose my characters.
Anyways, I think so. Anyways, if you're not interested in the food, maybe we should head back to whatever whatever is civilization, and try not to run into that that thing you call the eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
That sounds like that might be bad for all of us.
I choose.
It certainly was.
Because I assure you, I don't have any special code words to shut him off. Assuming it's a he. I mean, maybe it's a he because you haven't seen any little eyes running around. Unless,
well, we have. The little eyes.
He says, Alpin. Could that possibly be an immature version of the eye?
It could be because they seem to detect it.
Wow.
I don't think so.
That is some seriously interesting stuff. Well, I guess as explorers,
some wild stuff. Wild.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe there's a whole
wild.
there's a whole nest of immature versions of them. Okay. Well, I'll let you guys take a moment to decide what you want to do, where you want to go after this particular point, because I have to run off.
I thought we were taking this guy back to
I do
IDET.
too.
Run along now.
We found another Fringeworthy person.
We'll be right back. Maybe
it's a break.
Kaitlin, maybe you should pause the recording.
And
yeah.
Give me a second.
A potty break.
Well, I have some of the stuff, but not a lot because it probably tastes like beef. He's not a big beef eater.
Yum.
It's a bird.
Actually, it probably
tastes
tastes
like chicken.
And she'll have more.
It tastes like whatever. Then. Where'd it go?
3.
I'll cook a little bit of rice with it too.
It tastes like whatever a dead piercer tastes like. I have some of its teeth. And wait, no, I don't think it has teeth, does it? I have teeth.
Got a beef.
Oh yeah. Well, they have something. Okay, it's I would say that they seem to have
Well, I apparently have 10
yeah, they have tearing ridges inside their mouths because they basically poke this thing trying to kill them, and then they tear stuff off. And you haven't done the examination of the body, but swallow the pieces of meat whole, and then and then somewhere inside there they digest it. But anyways, he goes and says that it probably has an advanced form of a grinding mechanism to shatter things like the filaments and things like that that are in the meat. So kind of a grinder in there.
Sure.
All right then.
But anyways, well, so have we gone anywhere at this point?
Nope.
I'm just saying,
I imagine we're driving.
Are you going to go back to the portal, or are you going to go back to the City of Light? You want to go back to the mine of the?
Let's go back to the mine first, I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, it's probably the only place we can go because we don't want to take a human to the remnants.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Well, remember they had them there. They were slaves.
Right. The humans are slaves. Yeah. I mean, they're not, enslaving us, but still, humans are. You don't.
Where does he want to go?
Humans there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting too.
He would like to go back to your home world. To this headquarters of so-called IDET. I'd like to learn more. Whatever way you need me to go so that you guys feel safe.
Well, you're going to have to go through quarantine.
A little worried about giving too much information. I mean, you might even want. Do they even know that you found me?
No.
No, we got to tell them. I mean, we found another Fringeworthy person recently and brought her back, but she didn't go all the way to our home world, but she went to the platform and met a lot of people.
Yes, that's true.
As far as I know, she's actually on the world with the last you heard. I think she's on the world with the hunting lodge.
Okay.
Yeah, so she didn't go to her homeworld, but she did go to other worlds, and she met a lot of our people and saw a lot of the things we got. Had some food and such.
Sounds very exciting.
So
it was
do
too.
that.
But I'll go wherever you guys go. I mean, consider me a trusted member of your party.
Sorry.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
I'm remaining silent.
I get an SCG.
You get an STD? Wow, that was quick.
SEG, shit eating grin.
Oh, sorry.
SEG.
Sorry about that. I completely
That's okay. We
misunderstood
still
what you
like
were
you.
saying.
That's all right.
What? Because of the fact you managed to make me silent for once?
No, because she'd very much like him to be more part of her world. In more than one way.
Last I checked, you are not Ariel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I tell you. Oreo, yeah, I tell you, yeah, more fun.
Okay.
You are not Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Okay, yeah.
Ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi.
Oh yeah. But the mermaid's world was destroyed because the Sea View fired its torpedoes. That was okay.
That's dark. That just got dark.
That one was.
Sorry, that's funny.
That one was for Jason.
That was hysterical. The Sea View.
When I was in Hawaii, true story, I found a model of the flying sub in a hobby shop.
Okay. That's cool.
It was, yeah. I thought so. Just, I don't have the ability to put models together anymore. I'm trying to get one of my nephews to do it.
You can still build models if you want.
Oh no, I don't have the finger dexterity anymore. I've lost that.
I'd love to build
a
wooden ship model would be cool.
Oh, there you go.
Like with the canvas sails, I think that would be fun to build.
There you go.
Schooner.
Master Modeler Magazine.
Wow. Sorry to derail, but a magnitude 5.5 earthquake just hit 43 miles east of Reno, Nevada.
Oh God, it didn't hit my mom.
Reno. R-E-N-O. That spells Reno.
I've been near Reno.
How many Richter?
5.5.
Right. So that's gonna certainly shake some buildings.
It's going to shake, rattle, and roll. I want
Hey,
shake,
all right. He knows that
rattle,
one.
and roll.
Knock
That
stuff off
was like
shelves.
4 minutes ago.
Really, I haven't felt
Wow.
nothing. I mean, Reno is a long way away, but
Well,
you'll get
an
an
hour
aftershock
ago
in a
they
minute.
had a 2.8.
I
Right.
definitely wouldn't have felt anything.
5 hours ago they had a 2.2.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So where are you guys heading off?
We're gonna head to the mine.
Raiders.
Okay.
The Raiders
So you
mine.
guys ride on over to the mine.
Where a million diamonds shine.
Right.
And there's lots of eyeballs.
Okay, you ride over to the mine, and it's just as you left it. You know, they're busy over there, busy working, like they were before.
Busy working like we did.
Someone sees you and starts waving, and of course, you know this person has 5 eyeballs sticking out of his face and other parts of his body.
He must really like his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Well, as you recall, it gives them the ability to see in the dark.
Yep.
That is true.
I think I'm going to get a second eyeball. Since George is a little lonely, I'm going to get Fred.
Jeez.
Fred and George, the twins.
Okay.
I get the reference, but still. I absolutely understand that reference. And I love it.
All right.
Just don't let one of them die.
Mischief managed.
All right. So
very good.
Spyro gets out of the vehicle or hops down from the vehicle or whatever because there's only so much room.
Right.
And he walks over and he says, "Hi." He says, "I'm Spyro. I'm part of their team. What's your name?" and basically indulges in pleasantries.
Okay.
Like, wow, you're a big guy. He says, yeah. He says they grow them big. Where I come from. Says,
big.
He says, how's the mining going? He says, oh well, as you'd expect, is we're doing fine and good stuff, and we're we were gonna do some really big mining with these guys, but then all of a sudden they just decided that they weren't going to do that, so we just went back to what we were doing. He says, oh.
Well, we're still working on that. It was just going to take a while for us to get the materials together, and
yes,
we were gonna, we'll get back to that.
All right. He goes and he goes and he goes over and he claps the guy on the shoulder and says, well, don't let me keep you from your work. And the guy suddenly drops to his knees and he's like, are you all right? Are you okay? He looks around. He says,
what
hey,
happened?
You got somebody who's a medical guy here or something? This guy needs some first aid.
All right, like, Indrani comes over.
Okay, and he's like, no, I'm okay. I just felt a little dizzy all of a sudden. I don't know why. I guess I've been I guess I need a break. I guess I've been working harder.
I think so. I think you should sit down and hydrate.
Have you been working in a coal mine? Going down?
Yes.
Hydrate or dihydrate, my friend.
All right. Someone going to
give him some water from my canteen.
Yeah.
He goes and drinks it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel better. I don't know what happened. I just, it's
been working.
That's very strange.
Not uncommon where I come from.
No.
Yeah. It's.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna make note of that, and then I'm gonna pull Kit to the side and tell him about the dizziness that I felt when Spyro touched me when we were preparing the meat.
I'm gonna do a little. I tell Alpin that I'm gonna do a little test, and I'm gonna walk over and pat him on the shoulder and see how things are going. So I walk over to Spyro and I slap him on the back. Hey, how you doing?
Says I'm doing
everything
okay.
working out all right?
Yeah. I mean, I got no complaints.
That's good. That's good. Do you need anything?
There's something I can do to help you guys out.
Well, I just want to know if there's anything you need or.
No, I'm perfectly fine. It's I mean these, I mean these.
Bruce.
I think these guys probably are working too hard.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I guess I mean I don't know what their circumstances are. I mean maybe they're maybe they have to work too hard. Maybe they're not a good fit for those strange eyeballs that are growing out of their bodies.
That could be. Who knows?
Yeah. So, but I'm sure you experienced explorers, probably know more about that sort of thing than I do.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's.
I mean, I was, I came here as a advisor to leadership, such. I'm not any kind of planetary ecologist or anything.
Yeah, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure you're doing all right and you didn't need anything.
No, I'm fine.
All right. Guess we'll catch you later when I
Okay.
go to walk away.
All right.
He doesn't offer to shake my hand or nothing.
All right. He'll if
I extend my hand.
Okay, so
How
I'm
about
assuming
that?
you're not wearing gloves.
No.
Okay. He says, well, this is as long as we're good, and he'll stick his hand out.
All right. Yeah, no, we're great.
Okay.
Shake his hand.
Shake his hand. Okay. Give me a vigor check.
Vigor. Who is Vigo?
Vigor.
Vigor wants to meet the creator.
Igor?
Vigo needs he's a little kitten right there.
He's yeah. What if we just fit a little kitten in there?
Yeah.
Vigor. Do I get my hero dice with that too? No.
Oh sure.
Yes. No. I rolled a 5 then.
A 5.
Mm.
Okay.
5.
You feel a strange sense of like I say, kind of a slight dizziness come over you, but you shake it right off.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'll head back over to Alpin and go, yeah, I got the same thing too. That's weird.
Yeah. Just a little.
Yeah, just like a little vertigo. And for those of you that don't know what vertigo means, it means I got a little dizzy.
Uh-huh.
Definitely have to keep an eye on that because I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I know. Get Mark to try it.
Yeah, there you go.
Mark's the science guy. Anything for science.
Anything for science.
Go, Mark, go.
Uh-huh.
Go, Mark, go. Go, Mark, go.
They walk over to Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah. Technically, we shove Mark over.
When both of us touched Spiro, we both felt a little dizzy afterwards, and that guy collapsed. You want to go check that out and see if it does anything if you touch him, or if he touches you?
No,
like your skin?
that's okay. I think you've done enough experiments, and we have information.
You think that's enough, huh?
What kind of scientist are you?
Okay, if he's
the type that
actually
just-
something dangerous,
or science,
I really don't feel like throwing myself into the danger.
Well, you do need as much
Now,
data as possible for an
I do
experiment.
agree that there are a couple of things that are a little suspicious about him. Like, he said the word shish kebab, which is from English. It's not a local word, but
are you sure shish kebab's from English?
He's supposedly frozen for 1,000 years, and I don't think they were saying the word shish kebab 1,000 years ago.
Are you? What's this root of shish kebab, anyways?
The entire English language 1,000 years ago didn't exist. Basically, I think maybe Middle English or
Middle East, modern day Turkey. That's where it came from.
Okay, yeah, that's.
So it's derived from Turkish words. Can't say English.
Can't say English.
Anyway, he said it in English.
I had to prove you wrong.
Because there's like a doner kebab, and then there's shish kebab.
Shish kebab.
I used to get kebabs when I went to the Moroccan restaurant, so.
Shish kebab.
Anyway, we let him wander around the camp while we get some stuff
I bet
together.
He's not really 1,000 years old.
No?
How can you prove it?
Well, I can't.
And you gotta take his word for it. Anyway.
Well, I mean, he could be 1,000 years old. He could be like 5 years old.
Well, he said he was suspended.
Right. I mean, we don't know how old he was when he went into the thing, so.
And remember, he came from another Earth.
He
Another
could be
Earth.
one of the artificial creations he talked about. Maybe he is 5 years old.
You're 5 years old.
Your mom's 5 years old.
He's currently talking to one of the raiders, okay, who's over tending the domesticated grinder.
Yes, the grinders.
Yeah, those grinders that they use to dig out tunnels.
Yes.
Yeah, they've domesticated them. So there's a big area where the grinders are in, and he's over there talking to one of these guys.
Is he trying? Does he ever touch a grinder? And if so, does it collapse?
Are you going to watch?
I will watch for a little, maybe just a few minutes.
Everybody watch the grinder.
It might take longer than a few minutes, but yeah, okay. All right, let's see.
Do the grind. Do the grinder.
Yeah.
Kit, are you?
He doesn't.
No.
What?
Okay. All right. Give me a notice check.
Notice check. Okay.
Add a -4.
And a -4. That's.
Oh.
I will Benny this. Okay. That will be a 7 after the -4.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Right. Yeah. At some point, you kind of get it. You get kind of tired of waiting for him to do something because that's what Mark is like. And but then look over again and you can see that this raider actually has called up one of the grinders, and he's actually feeding the grinder, and Spyro's over there, and he's actually touching the grinder. And talking to the raider. So you're not quite sure when exactly that happened, but it happened in the last 10 minutes.
Oh.
He's definitely touching the grinder.
And the grinder collapsed?
He seems to be fine.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking to see if he touched something and it collapsed.
Well, if you'd seen him when he touched them, then maybe that would have done something. But unfortunately,
okay.
It was some time before that happened, so you weren't studiously watching him.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
So, but you can go over there and talk to him. I mean, none of you guys have actually done anything with any of these domesticated grinders. I mean, these are fearsome creatures, and these guys have domesticated them. It's kind of awesome. It's like somebody's domesticated a buffalo or something like that, or a moose,
buffalo humps,
or a grizzly. I mean, these are dangerous creatures.
So you want to go over?
What's that?
You're gonna go touch it? Would you like to touch it? Yeah. You want to touch my grinder?
That's my monkey. Love him.
No, what I wanted to do, I wanted to show of Spiro remember when I was asking for bits of like what kind of stuff and items they found. I want to actually show him some of those stuff and ask him if he knows what any of them are.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go over and
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, he looks over you and says, "Hey, Mark." He says, "This big old boy is very very gentle. When he's not hungry. You want to come over and pet him?"
I'll sort of not get too close to him, but one thing I was hoping you could help us with though. I showed you some pictures of some of the stuff that they found here, but now that we're here, you can actually look at them. Can you tell us if you could recognize any of them?
Okay, but like I said, a lot of things are purpose built. So unless you see it in use, sometimes you don't always know what they are. But sure. I'll be glad to
Okay.
look at anything you want me to look at.
Okay, so where's the stuff?
There's a big refuse pile. Remember, I mean, there's you know of stuff they don't really have a use for.
Is it like here?
Yeah, it was here. That's how
Okay,
you got the
I'll
stuff
show
that
them the
you took back
pile
to
then. I'm gonna
IDET.
say like,
Yeah. So they've got the stuff that's the super. Oh, I'm sorry. The superconductive thermal cable.
yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll give him.
Well, the thermal stuff. I mean, there was similar stuff on the that was keeping him frozen. So I think we know what that is.
Yeah, but does he know what it is?
Okay.
All right. So he says, yeah, that's superconducting thermal cable.
Yeah, I think that was keeping you frozen. I found it's just superconductive for heat, not for electricity, though.
Okay. That seems likely, considering that if its purpose is to conduct heat, they wouldn't want it to conduct electricity. I mean, that would be,
one of the things scientists want to find is a superconducting material that conducts electricity at room temperature.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I guess I know you're not a scientist, so you can't really say that. But okay, so I'll point to another object in the pile. You know what that is?
So this is like one of your again one of those big pieces of metal.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, yeah, that's well, let's see here. They don't have a name for it in their language. So I would say it's super compressed metal. Oh. Remember I told you that there's things that are made to last forever?
I guess
this is what they would make some of those things out of. Big heavy things, because it's heavy.
So what's it used for? Just as a shield, or to protect things, or build buildings?
I mean, if you want to keep something inside of it and not be affected by weathering, then that would be a good choice. Okay. If you wanted to use it to prevent wear, but if you wanted something that was going to be in a really hazardous environment, it's not going to be reactive to acids, normal acids. It's not going to be reactive to heat in general. I mean, it will get hot, but I'm just saying is that you would. I don't think there's anything on this planet that could damage it. Maybe that eye that you guys keep talking about. Everyone kind of like, where? I'm sorry. They were telling me about the eye. It's not here. I guess. Yeah, right? He looks around, says,
I don't think so. I hope not.
Yeah, well, the one guy says, well, don't worry. If you saw it, it could see you, and then you'd be gone. He says, gone? He says, yeah, it just, you just vanish. At least that's what we're told. I mean, no one goes anywhere near it. So
yeah, that's another thing. We don't actually know if it disintegrates or maybe it even teleports, but we tried it with a drone and that we don't know where that went. So maybe it does disintegrate.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it does, then of course it's going to release a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have any experiences where a lot of energy got released where it was?
I mean, it's capable of releasing a lot of energy anyway, because it is enough to melt rock.
Yeah. Oh, so you had an experience where it melted rock?
Yeah.
We had to dig ourselves out of a almost like a pool of lava.
Wow.
Lava.
That sounds hazardous. See,
it was.
Probably wish you had a vehicle made out of this stuff then.
Yeah.
I mean,
because we were in that, and I point over to the truck.
Unfortunately, it's one of those things where you have to build it to spec because it won't weld together. You just kind of like have to make it in the shape you want, and then it's done. And so so if you want to be able to get inside of it, if you made a box and you wanted to get inside the box, you'd have to also make it with holes, for you to go inside and then collapse.
What's in the box?
Because otherwise it would be really, really hard. I mean, they would take special equipment to cut into it. So
okay, well, I point to another object and I say, what's this thing? It looks sort of burnt out.
Okay. He looks at it. He goes, I don't know. It could be a lot of things. Let me see here. Let me.
It's not cheese.
Let's see here. What is that? Let's see. All right. So he says that, well, I could, no, it can't be that. They wouldn't make that out of that.
So
you see here.
What are you guessing it is then?
Let's see here.
Sorry.
I would bet that that's some kind of I mean, yeah. I mean, considering the fact that these people apparently have been left here a long time, maybe they did make some stuff that was durable. So I would say that it is it's a device that is used to make strips of fabric. It's my guess. Yeah, so you just feed in some kind of a stock to it, like, I don't know, like, some of these animal skins and such, and it would extract out of that, and weave into some kind of
Interesting.
a ribbon, like a ribbon of some kind. Yeah, but it's so but you're going to need to hook it up to a power source because a hand crank's not going to do enough.
Well, it's going to be it's sort of an old thing anyway. I assume it wouldn't work, right?
Oh, if it's from the old times, then it certainly should work.
Oh,
it's just probably just because it was probably being fed just garbage. I mean, just things. It looks like it's like filled with debris and stuff, but that's part of the normal processing.
Oh, so if I were to plug it into something, it would work?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to need to attach some kind of a bin to it so that you can feed stuff into it. Okay, so and then it's going to the stuff it doesn't use, it's going to eject that out, and then it's something that, and then on this end over here, is where it's going to come out. So
interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and try that? I mean, that's probably.
Yeah, I can't really try it now because we don't have like a power supply or a bin or anything, but something that's
What are you
definitely
talking
think
about?
of.
You got your vehicle. You got these solar cells that these people are using. I mean, I'm not I'm not an expert on like on electronics and things like that, but I
Okay,
mean
I'll look at it. I ask him, what kind of power does this take?
well, I'd like to say standard power, but so
Hmm.
why don't you just try just like battery power?
Okay, I will go outside at some point when we get a chance, I guess, and try it. I'm not going to try it right now.
Oh, okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
or
Well,
I guess
go ahead.
if we're in a situation where we could do it, I'll go outside. I'll try
Well,
it.
what situation do you? Okay, Ken. What situation do you think your character's in? You guys are
Uh,
standing around in front of a mine.
okay, so we're near the
I mean, I don't
We're
know
near
what
the
you have
outside
planned
then.
here.
We're
Yeah,
near the outside.
you're
Okay, then yeah, we'll
outside.
do it.
You're
I
currently
just want to
outside.
get
It's
like.
hot, by the way. It's nearly midday, and so it's like about 120 degrees.
Okay,
I went over to the grinder pen.
I will bring this
Okay.
thing at least 50 feet away from both our vehicle and the mine, and I will bring a battery over to it.
Okay, where are you getting this battery?
I thought you said we got one.
You guys have batteries. They're currently being used, or at least one of them is being used to run the truck. Part of the truck. You might have some battery bank for solar cells. I don't know. You have to talk to the guy who owns the truck. Maybe he can tell you.
You got anything here we can hook up to this?
Hook up to what?
This device that Spiro says it like weaves fabric. I want to try it.
I got some batteries. What kind of power does it take?
He wasn't really sure.
12 volt.
So we got to look
6
at
volts,
it and figure it out.
220 volts. I mean,
yeah, maybe if you help me,
I will observe. I will look at the machinery since I have repair and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And
all right.
If anything, jack of all trades at a D4. So.
All right. Okay. So go ahead and give me a repair check.
Can I
Reparo?
Yeah, sure.
Indrani is watching this from a little ways away.
I rolled an 8, so I succeeded.
Okay. All right. So you
I rolled a 5, so.
Okay. So you. All right. So you. Great. So let me try to say this. Okay. You don't know what voltage you need. You're assuming, you're hoping that you're going to have enough amperage in whatever source of power you're getting it from.
Well, I got a converter unit. I just didn't know what.
Right. So you're probably going to need some kind of a DC transformer with a rheostat, so you can change it until you actually find the right voltage that you need.
I'll dig around in my toolkit, spend the equipment token for a rheostat. And pull out some stuff and some wires and plug it into the thing, connect it to the converter, and we'll slowly bring it up and see what happens.
Okay. Well, okay.
I imagine that takes about an hour.
Well, yeah, Mark. There's other things that are necessary. Mark, do you want to,
I say we need to have a bin to have some material in it for it to weave, and I don't think it can do sand. Maybe you can do sand.
You can weave sand?
I don't know. Maybe it'll do fiberglass or something.
Well, it could be a silica product.
If this machine does fiberglass from sand,
I really don't know what it would. I was expecting it to use some kind of a fiber, either plastic fiber or a plant-based fiber, or even some really thin metal.
Maybe you said really thin metal. Maybe we can use the wires that we, strained out of the animal.
Okay, that's plausible.
That's an option.
Yeah.
Your bird squeezins.
In fact, we could, if nobody is using the bird skin, I know we're thinking of using it for boots and such, but if nobody's using it, we could try that too.
Well, you should probably talk to Alpin about that. That's his thing.
Oh, he
is
using
kill.
it. Okay. I mean, if he's using it, he's using it. We'll just use the wires.
Okay, Ken, why don't you talk to the other players about what they intend to do with their stuff, so your character actually knows something?
Okay, so Alpin, are you doing anything with the remains of that creature?
Which part of the remains are you talking about?
I'm not really sure, because I was thinking of using the wires. I was also thinking of using the skin, because there's this object that we found in the debris in the mine, and Spiro says we may be able to get it to work. And what it does is it weaves things into fabric. So I was figuring we could either use the wires or we could use the leather.
Well, I'm going to be using the wings for something else.
So do you need the wires?
No.
Okay, may I use the wires?
There's also the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of
if
like
you're not using these pieces,
you can cut off some of the skin.
Okay. I'll toss that in.
Okay. So you cobble together some kind of a bin. You start piling bits of bird flesh and bird skin and bones and stuff like that, and you start tossing in the metal fibers that you guys stewed out of the flesh.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to throw in there?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I might try a little sand later, but I don't want to just destroy the thing when I don't even know if it works on wires or leather. And I do want to definitely do this from a distance, because I don't know if it makes some kind of field that sucks people in.
Okay. All right. So so you got that, and now you're gonna go and you're gonna attach the red the two polar wires to it. Okay.
And remotely, as much as
you don't have it locked down in any way, so I suggest you guys hold on to it, because it may buck when it starts moving. I mean,
is it bigger than a bread box? Is it what?
I would say that it is about 2 foot by 3 foot.
Bigger than a bread box then.
Yeah.
I guess we could just set it on the ground and do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's well, he's saying is that it may want to have the bottom open, so you might want to set it up on some stones. There's plenty of stones around, just like
there's rocks.
So you got stuff coming in and stuff can come out, because he says it's probably going to anything it doesn't use is probably going to blow it out of one of these ports over here.
Yeah, I want to stay far away from this.
Yeah, it weighs slightly over 100 pounds. So, okay, so are you guys all going to come over and hold on to it?
If I'm asked, sure.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Okay. You, by the way, are over there feeding, having fun feeding the grinders.
Someone have to come get me.
They're very they're very interested. One of them started getting fed, and so you're over there like tossing uneaten bits of bird flesh, over at them, and they're basically, they're all excited and they're spinning up and they're starting to throw dust around and stuff like that. So you, like I said, they're kind of they're tubular, but they've got these, really a bunch of legs on them with deep claws on them, and
quite adorable.
Their head has this spinning thing in the middle of it. So they're kind of like duck-billed on one end, but they got this thing spinning in the middle of their head. And you suspect that it might be some kind of electrical induction. You don't know. It's just weird that this thing is operating. You can see that this like bony thing, and part of it, and part of it looks like flesh. So you suspect that maybe, there is they grow new teeth as they grind through the rock and stuff. It's very strange critter. Anyways, so you're probably busy doing that.
Yes.
Okay, so all right, so you guys go over there, and who's going to actually work the work the transformer?
Yes, I do it.
Somebody needs to twist the dial.
Okay.
It looks like Kit is volunteered.
Okay.
First.
Yeah,
Right?
he knows about such things.
So you slowly start. First of all, when you first attach it, nothing happens. Okay, and then you start dialing it up. Okay, and then all of a sudden, it's like you hear like a, I don't know, what's the word? It's like a clack sound, like something happened. But
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna keep going. All right, so you actually beginning to hear a kind of a humming sound coming from it. Okay, you feel your anything metal that's on your suits start to get attracted to this thing, like a magnetic field, strong magnetic field. Okay, and then all of a sudden this thing just goes and belches, like it's just stuff out the bottom and out the sides, and what are you going to do? Are you going to keep it feeding power to it, or are you going to stop, Kit?
A little bit more.
Okay. All right. It basically you hear it kind of grind down, just, and you see that the bin is empty. The stuff you put in the bin is gone. All right. On the other end of the bin, on the other end of the machine, you can see that there is what looked to be like really finely woven strip, like I say, like a ribbon. And there's also something that looks like laces, like like shoelaces, except it's made out of some kind of fibrous material, and it's just kind of run out the other end like Play-Doh coming out of a squirter. One of those machines that you press down and it just comes squirting out.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's a Play-Doh. Whatever that thing was with Play-Doh, you put it in there and you squeeze it out into different shapes or whatever.
There you go.
Okay. Right. So and you can see there's just a mishmash of stuff underneath this thing.
So it mixed up things, or it separated things?
It did both. It looks like it ground it up, and then it separated it, and it combined some stuff together. Two different things. Something that was fibrous came out as like like laces. Okay, stuff that was metal looks like it came out as a woven ribbon.
Woven ribbon, huh? That's
interesting.
That's interesting.
things we've already found, like
And
some of the
it's
existing
nice
wires.
and shiny too, by the way. And
Oh, that's cool. And look how light and thin it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it is it flexible or does it bend?
Oh, it's flexible and it bends.
Oh, so like it just bends and holds its shape because it's metal.
Well, it actually springs back. It's like it's woven, so it's much more flexible than if it was a solid bar. Okay. And
all right, that machine's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the other thing, you're pretty much assuming that the laces are actually made out of the organic materials that were from the bird type critter.
All right, put that shit in a plastic bag and let's go get that sample from the other mine that we got a bunch of different hunks of material that they didn't have a use for, like the titanium whatever, and we'll stick that on there and try it out.
Yeah.
See what it makes.
That sounds good.
I think that's a fun idea.
Interesting.
And
then we'll try the
sand after that.
Yeah, but I want to see what it does with the
that's
the
a good
block
idea.
of titanium clay or whatever the hell that stuff is. The actual Play-Doh. The flavored Play-Doh.
All right.
The fact that there's silly putty means that there's serious putty, and that's C4.
Right. Okay. So you go and take it and you put it up there and into the bin, okay, and then you turn it on, okay, and it's basically you hear this loud grinding sound, and then it stops, okay, and on the other side you can see that there's a ribbon that's a different color, and you assume it's made out of titanium now, okay, and the other end it looks like the titanium has been ground completely smooth because it didn't fit through the opening any further. It was a big ball, remember? It was made out of little balls.
All right.
Into an aggregate bigger ball, and you put the big chunk in there, it didn't break the chunk apart. Now, it's possible you could break the chunk apart and do more stuff with that. But it basically got to the point where the ball, the chunk was too big to fit through the orifice in the back of it. And so it just basically ground it smooth.
So let's try some sand. And do we have maybe some ordinary trash that we can put in there?
I don't know. What would you call ordinary trash?
Take it
from your vehicle. Yeah, you've got plastic,
paper plates, or
you've got plastic, you've got paper plates, you got whatever the stuff that you guys
we have all those like MRE bags and stuff like that.
Yeah, try like a
here's a few from lunch.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's
what are you
all
trying to do
plastic.
first? You just gotta put it all together?
I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna take a shears and cut up the bags into chunks.
Okay.
Like little squares, basically. Chop it up.
All right.
I'm not being super careful in making it all measured or anything, just pieces, and toss them in there.
Okay.
On like 3 or 4 bags, and we'll give it a shot and see what it does.
Okay. All right. So what happens is that now MRE bags are basically, because they're trying to keep things good for years and years, they have an aluminum layer inside of it that prevents oxygen from passing through into the food. So when you turn this thing on and run, basically the plastic comes out as shoelaces, and it seems to have separated the aluminum, and the aluminum comes out, like I said, in a woven ribbon.
And what about the organic material from the trash?
The organic material from the trash you don't see. It's like first of all it appears to have been like blown out below.
Oh, okay.
So you got this wet splattering goo all over the ground right now.
So let's try some sand now.
Okay, so you're going to go out and dig. You want to dig some sand off the surface,
Yes.
or are you going to go and try to get some stuff that came out of the mines?
Try sand from the surface first.
Okay, all right. So you go
It's
and
probably
take that
got a bunch
stuff.
of different kinds of stuff in it anyway that it might sort out.
Okay, so you go and you do that, where you take this stuff and you just put a bunch of it into that hopper that you created. Okay, and you raise the power up and you turn it on, and there's this huge cloud of dust and smoke and everything else comes out, and then the machine stops. And by the way, you basically have run your battery down at this point. It sucks a ton of amperage. Okay, but yeah, there's more of that. You know, those fibers that that metal metal ribbon that you had gotten when you did the bird critter. Okay, something very similar to that is coming out of that side. Not much, just a little bit, and almost and nothing else is really coming out of the side where the laces come out. Okay,
so it's
everything
extracting
else,
the metal from the sand.
And most of the material, you know, all that sand and all that material seems to be piled up in a pile underneath the machine. It basically just, you know, ejected that out the bottom, but it did somehow filter out the metal fibers that you earlier, when you did examinations of it, you found it in the you know, in the sand itself.
Okay.
In the, you know, basically, you know, the leftovers of the critters who live there, especially those invisibugs, invisipillars. There were a lot of their carcasses laying around.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's, you know, it looks like if it has some kind of a solid organic material, it turns that into shoelaces. And if it has anything that's like metallic, it basically weaves that into a metal ribbon that, depending upon how much you have there, it comes out and just starts rolling itself up, hanging.
So now we got to find one that makes shoes.
Okay. Well, you just spent a couple of hours doing this.
Yeah.
So it only makes one size ribbon, though.
Yeah, the ribbon is a certain width and a certain thickness.
It's always the same, though.
It's woven. It's not just like a single. So it's intentionally made like that. So this machine makes ribbon like that. And of course, you could take the shoelaces and weave those together into like a rope or something.
Sure.
So as I say, it's obviously a very purpose-built device to produce these two things. But it still works, which is pretty amazing for laying around underground, you know, under the soil for 1,000 years.
Fair enough.
True.
Yeah.
So this thing must be made out of some of that really tough metal.
Yeah. Okay, well, throw it in a box, throw it in the back. We'll haul it back to IDET.
Yep.
There you go.
Definitely, they want the technology. It's this technology.
Yep, it is.
And it seems to have a sophisticated extraction system in it, because it basically managed to pull the metal out of the rest of the materials.
And the and the waste material as well. So it did things and put the goo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if you put this thing in a landfill, if it could just eat up all the stuff. And
well, it would have to fit through the feed hopper. I mean, if you had a dozen of them or 500 of them, it probably could.
Yeah, if you had some kind of a grinder that could keep feeding it to it, maybe.
And plus, it does use a lot of power, so.
It does use a lot of power.
Well, I mean, it's a 12-volt battery. I mean, It's only got so much in it. So
any kind of a generator, would be,
run this all
nuclear
day.
reactor or whatever.
That's too much. I'm saying anything that can produce the requisite amount of amperage could probably be fine.
Huh. Well, I wonder if we can find any other cool equipment that actually works still.
So it looks like it requires about 34 cold cranking amps.
Okay.
So it's not that much, really.
Yeah.
It's like a 35 amp fuse.
Not really. Not really.
I mean, your bigger appliances in your home would go off of a 40 amp fuse.
Yeah. Like your your dryers and your ovens and stuff like that. So
Apollo 13, you can't run a vacuum cleaner on 12 amps, John.
Oh, guess what?
Well, we will stop at this point and let you guys, meanwhile, all this time, it's Spyro's been staying around and like saying, yeah, that's the power lead right there, and about the only thing he did was tell you to, here's where the power goes in, and that looks like an output port, so you should make sure that's not covered up. And
I mean, design interprets function 99% of the time.
Was he able to recognize any other items?
You guys are all very dusty at this point, because especially after you sent all that sand through.
Oh, that was him. I walked away after that. I was like, I don't want to be around for that.
This thing basically, it would fall off of those stones you have.
It turned sand into dust.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. The sand was basically ground down to very fine sand when it came out. Yeah, it's we're talking sand like at one of those really pretty beaches.
Yeah. Or talcum powder.
It's more like talc. Yeah.
Now it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You broke
sand. If you want really fine sand, you could probably use this device to make it, even though that's not its purpose.
Congratulations, you managed to break sand.
We now have a bunch of
pound sand.
1,200 grit sand that we can use to polish things with.
Yep.
A little bit of water and a cloth, and you can polish something up with it.
Yeah.
You ever need to rejuvenate the Sahara? Here it is.
You ever need to buff Destro's head?
Yeah. And it seemed to have no trouble at all handling titanium.
That's pretty interesting. Well, I mean,
that is amazing.
This wasn't exactly titanium; it's Play-Doh titanium, so kind of weird. I'm still trying to figure out how these are base materials, but I guess you just add heat and pressure.
H2O.
Well, out of game, did you guys see the comment I made in the comments?
Which comment? The one that, what did you have in mind?
Yeah, I can. When he asked, "Hey, are you going to use all these things?" And then Alpin replied, "What'd you have in mind?"
Is that what Alpin replied? I didn't realize you were.
No, he didn't quite reply that, but it would have been funny if he'd replied it. If he'd replied,
hey, you gonna use these parts? Well, what are you gonna do with them?
Yeah.
I don't think Mark's that creative.